The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, so officially right now, the Know the Show hour begins. Anything we talk about, anything we do here, we'll ask you 3 questions about it at 7:50. That's your chance to get to the 1975, and you'll meet the 1975. What are you doing? You're pointing out that it's 6:58 and a half?
I don't know. That's fair.
It's fair.
Someone's got their alarm set for 7.
If someone really needed another minute and a half to sleep before the Know the Show hour, they might want to look in the mirror.
No, they may have their alarm set like at work, and they're like, oh, now it's time to turn the show on.
That wasn't very nice, Brian.
Okay, here's the thing. By the time I hit the intro to sports and we get going in it, we'll be at 7, and then it'll be fair. I mean, I don't think the first thing we're going to ask you about, the first little thing.
I'm going to say what time, one of the questions will be what time did Brian actually start Know the Show?
Okay, if that's one of the questions, just make sure you write that one down right now. It was 6:58 and a half. That's what it was.
Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Oh, the Tyson Bagent era continues as it appears that Justin Fields will most likely not play a Sunday Night Football at the Chargers at SoFi Stadium. It's going to be a beautiful, incredible Sunday Night Football. Now, he's got to really do it now because, sure, did it at home against the Raiders, and he's just got such good vibes going on, but he goes there, it's all over them for the backup quarterback, and then it goes back to like, well, now what are we going to do?
It's impressive the year that Tyson Bagent has had. A year ago, he was a Division II quarterback. Now he's flying out to Los Angeles to play in Sunday Night Football, and they have a real shot of winning.
Life moves pretty fast.
That's right.
I'll tell you.
That's right.
Here's what he said after the game that got Case, the producer, wanting to run through a wall.
Hey, y'all had my back from the jump, man. We had adversity last week, Justin going down. And, right from the get, y'all had my back. So I couldn't appreciate y'all anymore. Couldn't have did that without y'all today. And glad we go out there and get a good one.
Who was screaming like a little girl at the end?
I think that was a lineman going, I love you, Tyson. I love you, Tyson. I love you. Ah! I love this guy.
Yeah, how can you not?
He kind of sounds like Machine Gun Kelly. His speaking voice, which is just very, I like that as a quarterback. That's new. Yeah. We don't have a lot of that in the NFL right now.
No.
I think he's great. I hope he goes to Los Angeles and kicks the Chargers' ass on Sunday.
So do I. I really do. I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him and his tattoos and his full throttle energy drink. I'm sure he's got a Kawasaki dirt bike he's been driving to Hallis Hall. I'm rooting for everything about this guy.
The amount of comments on Facebook about full throttle energy drink, the Case said he has that full throttle energy drink energy.
People did not like that.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, actually, there was a lot of positive stuff about buying them at the dollar store.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could buy full throttle at the dollar store.
How much are they? Here's what the dollar store gets you.
What does it do?
People think it's always a deal, but some things are more expensive at the dollar store. Like, I'm like, the ramen's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, sponges are more expensive at the dollar store. Candy bars. And so how much does a full throttle normally go for? That's where, they think pasta.
I try to do a little
more expensive.
There's Dollar General, Dollar Tree, sports and energy drinks. I'm trying to get kind of an assessment here, but maybe
assessment of what?
Maybe I've lost interest of the price. I wanted the prices for you
Google
at the dollar store.
the price of a full throttle.
I did but I wanted it at the dollar store.
No, it'll be $1 there, you idiot.
You just said it's not $1.
No.
That's not what she was saying.
That's not what you don't listen.
Okay, I'll listen right now. Go ahead.
Now. So annoying.
No, I promise I'll listen. What's the difference?
No, the difference is damn it.
No, go ahead. I'll be good. Seriously.
Stop.
I'm gonna listen.
I'm saying that some things they charge you for $1 for, they're not $1 at a grocery store. That's where they make up the difference.
She's saying they're cheaper elsewhere than at the dollar store. They're actually under $1.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying. Like ramen noodles are cheaper than $1. Do you know what I'm saying?
God, I gotta listen to you more often.
Once I said he understood.
Anyway, did Travis, the Beast Bagent, get back to you on Instagram?
No.
His dad.
But he didn't leave me on red. It's still just sent. So
Okay, that's good. So he didn't open it.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like an everyday Instagrammer, so that doesn't surprise me.
He's also got a couple accounts. I looked it up last night. There might be a fan account or something.
Well, I'm sure the Beast has fan accounts. He's named the Beast after all.
He's amazing. He's incredible.
Or just somebody else is also named. I mean, that's it. Somebody else could have that name.
The Beast?
No. What's his name again? Tyler?
Travis.
Son's
whatever. Tyson. He's Travis.
You said that like Scooby-Doo, Brian. The Beast?
All right, so we'll keep you posted on that. We got to get him on the show. Blackhawks tonight at the Madhouse against the Bruins. So ticket prices for the Blackhawks are the highest in 5 years because of Connor Bedard.
Good.
That's a good thing. It is. I mean, it sucks for the fans, but I mean, he's brought excitement back.
I'm sorry. That sucks for everybody.
It sucks for everybody, but people actually care.
That is. What is it's horrible.
They're up 50% from last year, but that's actually it shows people care again.
It's not like, oh, attendance is up. This is great. Prices are up. Sucks for all the fans, but it's great news.
Well, people are spending it, so attendance is up. It's big. And also, an autographed Connor Bedard jersey sold for $20,000 at a Blackhawks charity auction, too.
I wouldn't do that. Oh, for charity. I don't mean it like that. Jesus. Never mind. Not what I meant.
Kids.
I'm just saying.
It's Michael Jordan over here.
I mean, you still want to get your money's worth.
F them kids.
That's Kinsey K's motto.
Yeah, that's her brand.
That's not what I said.
The NBA season opens tonight. Lakers at the Nuggets, Suns at the Warriors. 2 good games tonight. And tomorrow, Case's Thunder here at the Madhouse and the Bulls.
This is so not fair. All I said was that the Thunder are going to be a good basketball team this year, and now I'm branded for life.
Yeah? Oh, there you go. You got to be careful what you say on the show.
Apparently. It really backfired.
So, Phillies blow it yesterday against the D-backs. It was in 5-1 at home where they've been dominant. And so, Game 7 tonight for the Phillies. Another weird stat. First time in the Phillies' 141-year history, they have a Game 7. They're playing in a Game 7. That doesn't seem possible.
Kinsey, does that stat impress you?
I mean,
141 years.
I don't know how to take it as in they haven't been in enough situations with Game 7s, or they're so good they never have to be there. I don't know how to take it.
Yeah. I mean, they won the World Series in 08. They were in it again in 09, so it wasn't that long ago. They were, a really good team, and now they did suck for a lot of years, and now they're back in it.
I got to be honest with you, though. Watching this baseball season, what I did not see is Texas Rangers and possibly Arizona Diamondbacks being the World Series.
Somebody's got that bet on DraftKings.
That's not what I had my money on.
They both almost didn't make the playoffs. The Rangers were leading the AL West for most of the year. They completely collapsed in September, a lot like the Cubs, and managed to hang on to a wild card spot. Diamondbacks, just slow and consistent throughout the year, ended up in that wild card spot as well. And now they're Diamondbacks are 1 win away from a World Series.
Unbelievable. The 5 best teams of the regular season have been out since the championship series for both sides.
Yeah.
And also, if you want a reason to watch the Phillies and root for them,
Yes.
former Cub Kyle Schwarber has more leadoff homers in the postseason than any other player in Major League Baseball history.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. And you've got also Castellanos, former Cub. You've got Kimbrel, who blew the game a couple nights ago, from former Cub. And Bryce Harper, who should have been a Cub because he's best friends with Chris Bryant. Could have had 4 players there. It's exciting to watch.
You're counting Bryce Harper as an honorary Cub?
I am. Yep.
That seems like a stretch.
It's a little bit of a stretch, but I'm taking it.
Like a 7th inning stretch? As stretchy as that?
Good job. Good job, Kenzie. A couple more sports stories into some local stuff here. Whereas community members were very upset about a brawl between 2 local high school Chicago football teams that resulted in both teams receiving a 1-game suspension. The Aspira Business and Finance High School and Rawner College Prep had a large brawl at Winamax Stadium. This happened on Saturday. Rawner College Prep was up 35-0 at the time when the fight broke out. But now they both get a suspension, and they think it's unfair because, no one was injured, by the way, in the fight. However, they have playoff implications with this game suspension. But I guess that team is very good and could actually make it to some playoffs. I don't know if people have family members that were there and saw the fight. Was it worthy of a 1-game suspension? Was it a good fight? I don't know.
I saw a video of it. It was a good fight.
Pretty good fight.
Yeah. This will sound wrong. I enjoy high school athletes fighting each other. I just like that they care that much.
Well, sure. They're not on their damn phones all day.
No,
they're fighting out there.
Back in my day.
Has your son, Kenzie, ever been in a fight at a baseball game?
No, and
He's so disappointed.
Here's the thing. I was very scrappy when I was young.
Shocker.
Got in a lot of fights.
Yep. Beat up all the girls in Florida, according to you.
I'm very concerned about his. I hope nobody attacks him because one time was it last year or the year before? He was at baseball, and a lot of kids were flipping each other's hats up, and he did it to a kid who didn't like it. And the kid pushed him, and his ass was on the ground so fast. And I'm like, oh, God. Get up. You're already on the ground. You can't end up on the ground during a fight. You are going to die.
Did you slap the kid?
No, I
Not
was
your
just,
kid, the other kid.
I was like, get up.
No, I think you got to start sparring with your son in the living room. Every night's going to be fight night at your house.
I toss his ass. I'm like, you need to, come on.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I know that I'm not trying to teach him how to fight, but like, I don't want him to die.
He's got to protect himself on the mean streets of Elgin.
I'm like, oh, come on. It was He ended up on his ass so fast when he got pushed. I'm like, oh, he was just not ready.
Oh, boy.
Not ready. And it was partially his fault. He go around hitting kids'
started
hats.
it.
He did. Listen, I'm not one of those people who's like, don't touch my kid. Like, well, you touched him first. So if you're gonna do that, I would have both feet firmly planted. That was a big mistake.
Teach him this. I'd love to see a 9-year-old throw the hat down and take his shirt off when he gets ready to fight the other 9-year-old.
You know what? You say things that sound bad all the time, and that was one of them.
No.
I'd love to see a 9-year-old take his shirt off.
When somebody when someone takes their shirt off in a fight, you go, whoa!
That guy's crazy.
I know. Tim Anderson took his glove off, and it didn't work great.
I have to run and found out when the guy takes his shirt off, you know he's been there before, and he can fight better than you.
That's the same. The girl equivalent, because we don't just rip off our shirts as much as you guys would like that.
Damn, that sucks.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
We put our hair up, and it's like, okay.
Hair up, square up.
Hair up and earrings off. I'm like, 1 second. Un memento.
Hair up can mean two things.
How dare you?
Everybody was thinking it. I had to say it. Everybody in the car was thinking it.
Is that what everyone was thinking?
Let me know if you were thinking that. 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Calling right now, 312-591-8300. Clash with Kenzie for a trivia contest for a sweet Brian and Kenzie prize pack for you if you beat her in trivia. So, 312-591-8300. Call up right now. What are you chuckling at?
You're just... So.
Get in there and do it right now. In the meantime, for your dialing pleasure, it was Snoop Dogg's 52nd birthday, and at his party.
God, he seems older than that, doesn't he?
Well, he's been around all of our lives, I think, from little to old,
I
and it's kind of.
I feel like he's like a total, like, to me, I'm like that, like Grandpa Snoop, you know?
Yeah, I think he is a grandpa, by the way. I think his kid has a kid. Also, is that a testament to all the weed you should be smoking? Because he looks young and he looks the same. He almost looks the same as he did 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
No, I mean he looks good. I thought he was older. I thought he was like 60.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. So John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell from Step Brothers got up to do the boats and hose routine for him on his birthday, which is the scene from Old School when he gets up there and does.
No, not Old School. Step Brothers.
Oh, Step Brothers. Why do I always go back to Old School when Will Ferrell gets up and goes, let's go streaking, and Snoop's up on the stage there? Boats and Hose from Step Brothers.
Hey, hell yeah, it's a classic.
Got it.
I want to bring out a special friend, a dear friend. Some might even call him a brother. Dale Doback. You all know him as Mr. John C. Reilly.
Santa Maria.
Are you at the bottom while we're drinking sangria?
Nachos, wearing hats, and my dad's fault. You won't go down because my can float.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm not feeling it.
All right.
I don't think it's there.
And then they bring Snoop out, and it's a wonderful time. Happy birthday, Snoop.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And taking on Kenzie for a Brian and Kenzie prize pack is Kyle from Orland Park. Kyle, ahoy, tell us something really quick about yourself.
Ahoy. I'm just driving into work today. Stuck in traffic as always, and feeling good, ready to do this.
All right. Well, the band Bridget Calls Me Baby is from Orland Park that's playing Q101's Twisted Christmas. Do you know those guys?
I don't know.
That's too bad.
You know what I did on accident?
What'd you do?
I called them Bridget Had a Baby because I was mixing it with the Tupac song, Brenda Had a Baby. Every time.
Common mistake. Everybody's done that.
God.
Sounds like a sweet mashup.
I'm like, oh, they should cover it. We'll
Yeah. All right, Kyle, here we go. First one to 5 wins. What do you want to say, Case?
They're going to do the Monster Mash and Brenda Had a Baby. Those are your two ideas for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
The
wrong with
Monster
that?
Mash.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well,
Pipe
those will be added onto the set list for Twisted. If you want to get a ticket, go to Q101.com.
One can only hope.
First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully, bud. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails right now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Heads.
It's heads. Good job. All right, Kyle. What relative does a Russian call babushka?
I believe that's a grandma.
That is a grandma. Kenzie, what U.S. city skyline boasts the Gateway Arch?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. You ever been there?
It is boring. It's a reference. It's a sports reference.
What is that from? How did I miss
St. Louis
that?
is boring.
I don't know. I only know.
Is that an obvious shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. If you haven't go to Obvious Shirts, they have a store right across from Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
And they have a wonderful line of shirts that say
And they are our
Obvious.
partner with the MVP game TV
Oh, nice.
show. The video.
Nice.
So great.
I have one of the
Great.
shirts.
Good.
Fascinating
Wonderful.
discussion.
Any other shirts you want to talk about, Brian, or you want to move on?
Oh, my God.
This is from Eddie Bauer, the black t-shirt. But let's keep going here.
Got it. Back to Kyle.
Kyle, which country is home of the didgeridoos?
Is it Australia?
It is Australia. Good job. Kenzie, in what athletic event might you use a Fosbury flop?
I'm sorry. What?
In what athletic event might you use the Fosbury flop?
I'm going to guess the catapult.
The catapult.
Because you flop afterwards.
That's not right. Kyle?
Diving?
Nope. Good guess. The triple Lindy. It's not. That's a high jump. It's a move in the high jump. The Fosbury's flop.
By catapult, did you mean pole vault?
Yep. Sure did.
I
Is it
the
pole vaulting?
I pictured the Coyote and Looney Tunes doing the catapult.
I imagined it was some way of like spreading out so you can get over the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I imagined.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's 2-1. It's back to Kyle.
To get in Kenzie's brain one day.
Oh,
It'd be glorious.
What?
it'll be a long day.
It's back to Kyle?
Okay.
Yes, it is. 2-1.
Unnecessary.
Kyle, what tennis shoe company created the shape-ups? 3, 2.
Reebok?
Reebok did not do it. Kenzie?
Suck it, Kyle. Skechers.
Suck it, Kyle. Skechers is right. Good job.
All right. 2-2. Back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what member of the Entourage crew shares a name with a reptile?
Oh, turtle.
Turtle. There you go. God, I love that show. I wish it'd come back.
It's a good one. I don't think they could bring that back.
Is that one of those shows that it just is 2023 can't bring back because of...
I think the writing would have to be different, and a lot of people wouldn't like that.
That's too bad. Let's watch the old ones then.
There
you can
you
see them
go.
anytime you want.
3-2. Back to Kyle.
Kyle, which president's face is on the U.S. $2 bill?
Oh, man.
I know. 3,
Is it
2, 1.
Jefferson?
It is
Oh, it is.
Oh,
It
he
is.
got it
He
right
got it right before the buzzer.
Wow, it's Thomas Jefferson.
Wow,
Good
what a
job.
guess.
3-3. Kenzie, who starred as Katie Heron in Mean Girls?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. I think there's rumors it's coming back for a reboot like The Office.
They're doing a musical.
Oh, a musical?
Yes.
Okay.
There's already been a Mean Girls musical.
But that was in theater. Now they're doing like a movie.
A movie that's a musical.
Yes, they were doing.
I
They
see.
did a play that was a musical. Now they're doing a movie that was.
Are
a
those as
musical.
good? Like a movie musical?
Oh, they're usually really good. I don't need people singing and being mean. I just like the original mean people in that movie.
They really cut deeper that way.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
All right.
When you add jazz hands, it lightens the whole thing up.
That's exactly. You can't have that.
Can't do it.
All right, 4-3. Back to Kyle.
Kyle, what pop singer's government name is Stacey Ferguson? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's
Lady Gaga.
a little late, but it's not Lady Gaga. Kenzie for the win.
Miss Fergie Ferg.
It's Ferguson. A little bit of a trick question
Good
there.
job, Kenzie.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. Oh, he was so nice. Guess what we're gonna do?
What are we going to do?
He just said I did a good job. So we're gonna give him a prize back anyways.
You're going to count it?
Thank you.
You are welcome. I get it. Tuesdays suck. We should
Yeah.
make it better.
That's very nice of you. You're going to catapult that to him, the shirt?
Yeah, whoops.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
All right. Congratulations, Kyle. You took out Kenzie in trivia, or at least you got the shirt. Kenzie gets the win.
I actually won,
I
but
know.
it's fine.
I know. You're so generous. Giving away the shirts.
I love giving away things that I have to pay for.
Kenzie's upset she's not going to get a Halloween shirt from Q101 that we have actually for sale at aisle 101. They're glorious.
I'm going to be livid. I asked Case 3 times already.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, here's what we got. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So at 8 o'clock, world premiere music from Green Day. 20 minutes away, 8 a.m. We have it first. We'll have it before anybody else. And be here because, well, we probably play it a couple times because we like Green Day. Other information about Green Day coming up, too, that you may have missed in the last week that's pretty impactful for Chicago. Also, know the show hour ends in 10 minutes. So at 7:50, we'll ask you 3 questions about this hour of what we talked about, including maybe this story. An off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot, apparently when they're off-duty and they got to get to another airport, they're allowed to ride in the cockpit and sit up there with the guys and maybe, I don't know what they do, play cards maybe? I don't know. They're just sitting up there with the other pilots.
God, wouldn't you hate that?
When the guy that's not working judging you?
When you have a guest, it's like, oh, I can just entertain this guy. Like, that's so annoying. That's how Case felt when I first started because I just sit in the, you guys made me sit in the studio with them.
I remember that.
And it's just annoying. Nobody wants that. Like, you just want to do your normal job and have your normal privacy. Case was so mad when he found out I was going to have to sit in there.
Yeah.
Case?
I remember that because it's like,
look at him.
We always talk about alone time. We need that little bit of alone time in case if you don't know our setup. So Kenzie's right across from me, and Case is in another room with the glass behind us, and he's alone in there.
Yeah.
So Kenzie,
and I had to sit in there the first week because I wasn't allowed to talk on air the first week.
Yeah.
And I don't know, whatever. Because they didn't think I was ready.
No, it's not. No, this is a classic Kenzie mistelling of history. None of this is true.
What is that supposed to mean?
I was not upset.
Yes, you were.
I was not upset that I had to share the cockpit with Kenzie.
Yeah.
Were you upset about
I was very nervous about what we were going to talk about, just in terms of what did we have in common, what bits
because we
were
had
going
never
to do.
met.
Yeah.
For reference, I'd never met him.
Kenzie knew Brian before she joined the show. She did not know me very well. So I was very nervous about what we were going to fill the time with during the show.
He's worried about this, where I'm doing the show and here by myself. He's worried about when he's going to small talk with Kenzie in the other room.
Just as you would be if you were in my position.
I probably would be.
Yes.
I probably would be. And I remember him coming to me, and he was nervous. He wasn't mad, but nervous about small talk with you for 4 hours
I
a day.
hate sharing small spaces with people. I am not into it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, then I look over, and they're laughing and giggling like it's a 16-year-old birthday
Well, it turns
party.
out what we have in common is that we love making fun of Brian.
I know.
And we hit it off immediately.
We had a great time.
Hey, can you believe this guy?
Brian wasn't here alone. And we were just laughing.
That's it. Everybody just piles on Brian. As my dad said, I'm not here to be liked. I got a job to do. That's why I'm here.
That's what I want to hear from every personality. I'm not here to be liked.
Boy, do you live up to that.
Oh, my God. There we go. So anyway, this pilot sitting there in the cockpit was like Kenzie sitting with Case while Case was flying the plane in the Alaska Airlines flight, and he's just hitching a ride. Well, what he did do that was a little bit disturbing was he tried to turn the engines off on the plane in the middle of the flight. He ran for the board and turned them off. Then the other 2 guys jumped on him, the other 2 pilots, and wrestled him to the ground.
Yeah, because that's literally like a terrorist attack at that point.
Clearly.
It's hijacking.
Absolutely. It's unbelievable. This guy was just sitting there.
Did he think it would be funny?
No.
Was he like messing with them? Like, gotcha.
Hey.
Gotcha, George.
You thought we were going to fall.
Hey, plane dropped 1,000 feet. You guys weren't looking.
Why'd he do it?
There's no answer to that right now of why he did it, but they did subdue him. He's been arrested for attempted murder.
Well, as he should be.
Yeah, he should go to jail forever.
That's literally an attack.
Yeah.
That's a hijack.
It's absolutely.
It is.
They called it
from inside the pit.
They let the guy in, and he does that. Now, they said it's a credible security threat related to authorized occupant in the flight deck jump seat, as they call it. And, he's arrested for attempted murder and terrorism.
As he should be.
Yeah. The funny thing is I found, there's always something funny in these stories, that when some people asked about him, they always go ask about the guy, and they say, he's a fantastic father and a wonderful man. That's what people describe this guy as. Who tried to turn the engine off on the plane.
Well, he could be a good parent and a bad pilot.
Well, he's not a bad pilot. He tried to crash the plane.
Tried to kill everybody.
He still might be a good pilot, but also he tried to crash the plane.
Trying to crash the plane makes you a bad pilot.
Maybe his wife texted him and said, we need to talk. He was just like, I don't want to go home.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, we are 9 minutes away from world premiere music
9 minutes.
9 minutes from Green Day. Green Day here on Q101. This is awesome. We got it first. Trust us. And you're going to hear it here in 9 minutes from Brian and Kenzie and Q101. First, it's a Know the Show hour. It's over. A little bit early. 3 questions we ask about what we talked about in the past hour. And if you can answer them, you're going to the 1975 Sunday and you're going to meet them. Here's the questions. You have to answer all 3. Question number 1. When did Brian officially start the Know the Show hour? We're looking for a time. Question number 2. What does Kenzie call pole vaulting? And question number 3. Why did the Alaska Airlines pilot try to turn the engines off mid-flight? 312-591-8300. You can answer all 3 of those questions. You're going to meet the 1975 and be there for the show.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
World premiere music from Green Day in 60 seconds here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. But first, Know the Show hour for the 1975, and you will meet 1975 if you can answer these 3 questions, which we'll throw to Sophia in Chicago. Sophia, ahoy, welcome in.
Ahoy.
Okay, here we go. Know the Show. For the last hour, we talked about a lot of different things, and here's the questions. Question number 1. When did Brian officially start the Know the Show hour?
6:58 and a half.
What does Kenzie call pole vaulting?
Catapult.
And question number 3. Why did the Alaska Airlines pilot try to turn off the engines mid-flight?
Because his wife said, let's talk.
There you go. Yes, Sophia, you are going.
Woo! Thank you.
And you are going to meet the 1975 Sunday at the Allstate Arena.
Oh, my God, so cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Hang on. Case get your info, and you might as well stay on hold because right now, here we go. Kenzie, are you ready?
Yes.
World premiere music from Green Day right here, right now, first, before anybody else on Earth.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.